For this hackathon, we built a Gemini movie editor assistant. One of the things that we've really been impressed with when it comes working with these generative AI technologies is the use of agents. And so we've been using agents in a sense to build our own movie production company. So in this particular editor, we build a pipeline from a product concept and actually show some real working code and show how you can actually make full movies. And we're expecting this to be able to do this in the next year, become our own movie producers. So the first thing that we did is we used a script writing GPT that we had written to create a movie script. So if you take a look at that real quick, you can go here and click on Make My Movie, and it'll go out and look at the top 20 movies, and it'll divide them into four categories. And it takes those four categories and it turns it into agents. And these agents begin walking you through building a whole video script. And from that video script and from those agents, we actually created our movie. And you can see here's an example of the script and some of the scenes that you might see. So that would be the first part of the product demo. And you can actually go take a look and see how it was made. On LinkedIn, there's a link out there. And if you scroll through there, you can actually look at the video, how the agents walk through and built the images and built the script for the video. Particular video that we show here is actually, we went to the very end and said, hey, give us a 35-second video script, and it did. Cool. With that said, let's go back to the demo. Next part is to actually use, to take all these images and this script going in and put it into something like a Llama index analyzer. And we could use this to do a lot of things. Now, we didn't build this code out. I'd written some base code, but there wasn't enough time for this particular hackathon to build it completely out. But we love Llama index. The next thing we love is true error. If there was ever a need, oh my goodness, for getting this in early, because this reminds me of the 80s where, we eventually tacked security on the end. We need this now. The stakes are pretty high, especially when it comes to fairness and bias. And so what we did, we built a custom chat GPT that was actually a RAG system. And if you take a look at it real quick, and we'll explore that. And you can actually ask it about performance and drilling into the explainability and fairness and bias. And what we wanted to know is our script fair? Is it biased? And so if you take a look at the RAG system real quick, we'll bring this up and take a look at this here. Give me a moment. And you look at the code here, pretty much what we did is we grabbed every document we could find on Truera and stuck it into our system and began asking it questions about our script. And so within the movie concept editor itself, you can see where we put in, does the script show bias or unfairness? And we put the script in there, the 35-second script we work with this, and it walks through and analyzes the scripts and determines if it's unbiased or not. Now, in this particular case, it says it wasn't biased, but you probably need to look at a few things. And we thought that was significant because we had no idea about looking at those particular elements. It was the GPT that told us to look at those. Next thing we did, of course, was we had all these scenes, and we went, well, how do we arrange them? I mean, we could get a ton of scenes, but we may not really know what order to put them in. And this really jazzed me up because suddenly, let me bring that image up real quick so you can see that again. What really jazzed me up is I created this image set. 1 through 25. And I didn't know which images should go where. And so I wanted to go and ask Gemini, hey, can you tell me through your provision and analysis of these images, which one to use in the video? And it did. I couldn't believe it. It was just, I just really went, wow. So if you put that in there and you say, hey, analyze the images, determine which order they should go in, give me 7 of them. And so in a sense, I said, okay, run it. And so Gemini analyzes the script, and it looks at the images within this one image, so it knows that it's numbered, and it goes through there and it gives me the number and the order and why it put it in that order. Wow. And so you can actually have all these things generate autonomously and build your own movies. Then we have a movie maker, and you could use like Stable Diffusion or something like a Runway. Here's an example of one clip that we generated. And then we actually built that movie out. So there you go. There you go. And all that's in the proposal. So take a look. This is exciting times, and we're excited to be involved in this work.